Bro, I need y'all to stop everything right now and listen to this. For 3 months straight, I kept seeing the same car everywhere I went. Grocery store parking lot, outside my gym, down my street at night with the lights off. I told myself I was paranoid. I told myself it was coincidence. I told my friends and they laughed and said I was tweaking. But then I found the photographs. Hundreds of them. Of me, of my house, of my car, of my kids walking to school. All taken without me knowing. All dated, all organized, all stored in a folder with my full name on it. Bro, when I found out who had been following me and for exactly how long this had been going on, I deadass could not leave my house for 2 weeks. Stick around because this story will make you look over your shoulder every single time you walk to your car at night. No cap.
Jamie had always been the kind of person who paid attention. Not in a paranoid way, just alert in the specific manner of someone who had grown up in a neighborhood where awareness of your surroundings was something you developed early and kept for life. She noticed things other people missed. She remembered faces. She registered patterns without consciously trying to. Which is why it bothered her so much when her friends told her she was imagining it. Because Jamie did not imagine things. It started in late February on a Tuesday evening in the parking lot of the grocery store 3 blocks from her apartment. She had finished shopping and was loading bags into the back of her car when she became aware of a dark blue sedan parked at the far end of the lot facing in her direction. Not unusual. Parking lots have cars in them. People sit in their cars for all kinds of reasons. But this car had been there when she arrived 40 minutes earlier and the engine was running. She could not see anyone inside it clearly enough through the distance and the dim lot lighting to determine if the driver's seat was occupied. She finished loading her bags and got in her car and drove home. She did not think about the blue sedan again until Friday. Friday, she went to the gym after work, a routine she had maintained for 2 years. Same gym, same approximate time, same parking spot in the northeast corner of the small lot attached to the building. The dark blue sedan was in the lot when she arrived. Jamie sat in her car for a moment and looked at it. Same make, same color, same slightly cracked rear bumper on the left side that she had registered without realizing it on Tuesday night. She told herself it was a coincidence. The gym was 6 blocks from the grocery store. Plenty of people went to both. The cracked bumper could have been a different car. She went inside and did her workout and came out an hour later. The sedan was gone. She told herself she was right. Coincidence, nothing more. She did not tell anyone about it because there was nothing to tell. Just a car and 2 parking lots on 2 different days and an overactive pattern recognition system doing what it was designed to do. The third time was different. The third time was 11 days later at 11:47 p.m. on a Wednesday night. Jamie had gotten up to get water and had passed the front window of her apartment on the 2nd floor and looked out at the street below out of pure habit. The dark blue sedan was parked directly across the street from her building. Lights off, engine off, just sitting there on a residential street at nearly midnight. Jamie stood at the window and looked at it for a long time. She could not see if anyone was inside it. She went back to bed and did not sleep. In the morning, the car was gone. She called her friend Danny over coffee and described the 3 incidents, and Danny said what friends say in these situations, that Jamie was stressed and overworked, and that the human brain is a pattern matching machine that will find connections between unrelated things when it is looking for them. Jamie knew this was true. She also knew what she had seen. She started keeping a log. Date, time, location, everything she could observe about the car without approaching it. Over the next 6 weeks, she logged 11 separate sightings. The grocery store parking lot 3 more times, her gym lot twice more, the street outside her building 4 times, always between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m., always with the lights off. Once outside the elementary school 2 blocks away, where she dropped her daughter Maya every morning at 8:15 a.m. That last one was the one that changed everything from unsettling to something that sat in her chest like cold concrete. She showed her log to Danny, who stopped laughing immediately when she saw the entry about the school. She showed it to a neighbor, Marcus, who was a retired police officer and who read through it twice without speaking, and then asked her very calmly if she had a good lock on her front door. She filed a report with the local police department. The officer who took her report was professional and thorough and took down every detail she provided and told her that without a license plate number or a confirmed sighting of an individual, there was not much they could action immediately, but that she should continue her log and call immediately if she felt in danger. Jamie went home and changed all her locks. She bought a doorbell camera and 2 additional interior cameras and set them up that same evening. She changed her routine. Different routes to work, different times, different parking spots, different gym schedule. For 2 weeks, she did not see the car. She began to allow herself to believe that whatever it had been was over, that the change in her routine had disrupted whatever pattern that existed, and that she would not see the dark blue sedan again. Then her doorbell camera picked it up. 2:23 a.m. on a Thursday. The sedan rolling slowly down a street with its lights off, moving at a speed that suggested the driver was looking at something specific rather than simply passing through. It stopped directly in front of her building for 47 seconds. Then it moved on. She watched the footage 3 times and then called Marcus at 2:30 a.m. and he came over immediately and watched it with her and did not say anything for a long time after it ended. He asked her to get the clearest still frame she could from the footage. The sedan's front license plate was visible for approximately 4 seconds as it passed under the street light at the corner. Partial plate, not complete, but enough. Marcus made a call the following morning to someone he described only as a former colleague and gave them what they had. The name came back that afternoon. The vehicle was registered to a man named David Carell, who lived 11 miles away in a suburb on the northwest side of the city. The name meant nothing to Jamie. She'd never heard it. She was certain she had never met anyone by that name. She went through every workplace she had ever had, every neighborhood she had ever lived in, every school she had attended, and could find no connection to this person whatsoever. Marcus passed everything to the police department, and the case was escalated, and 2 detectives were assigned to it. What they found over the next week assembled itself into a picture that Jamie describes as the most frightening thing she has ever had to sit across a table from. David Carell was 53 years old. He lived alone. He had no criminal record of any kind, no prior incidents, no complaints filed against him, nothing that would have put his name in front of law enforcement under any previous circumstances. He had a job, he had neighbors who described him as quiet and polite and unremarkable. He had been watching Jamie for 8 months. Not 3 months, 8. The 3 months she had been aware of were only the period during which he had become less careful. When detectives searched his home, they found a dedicated room. The room contained photographs, hundreds of them printed and organized and dated going back 8 months. Jamie at the grocery store, Jamie at the gym, Jamie's car in various parking lots, Jamie walking Maya to school, Maya playing in the schoolyard, Maya getting on the school bus. There was a map of Jamie's neighborhood with a building marked and her regular routes traced in red marker. There was a folder on his computer with her full name as the file name. Inside the folder were more photographs and a document that the detectives described to Jamie as a journal of observations going back to the original date and location that Jamie still can't fully account for because she has no memory of being anywhere near that location on that date. He had selected her for a reason that was never fully explained and possibly didn't have an explanation that would satisfy anyone looking for logic in it. He had simply seen her somewhere and decided. And for 8 months, he had been building a detailed record of her life without her knowing and without anyone around her knowing and without making a single mistake significant enough to bring him to anyone's attention until the cracked rear bumper, until the woman who noticed things other people missed kept noticing. David Carell was arrested and charged, and the case moved through the legal system, and Jamie was kept informed at every stage by the detectives assigned to her case who she describes as genuinely caring people who treated her with a consistency and respect that she is still grateful for. She moved apartments 6 months after the arrest. Different neighborhood, different part of the city, different routine built from the ground up with the specific intentionality of someone who now understood in a very concrete way that routines are visible to people who are looking for them. She still notices things other people miss. She still registers faces and patterns without consciously trying to. She says now that this quality, the one her friends used to tease her about, the one that made her seem paranoid when she described a car in 2 parking lots.
Bro, Jamie trusted what she noticed when literally everyone told her she was tweaking. That instinct saved her life. Now I gotta ask you something. Are you paying attention to what's around you? Because we got stories that'll make you look twice at everything. Every parked car, every face you keep seeing, every feeling you keep ignoring. No cap, the stories on this channel will change how you move through the world. American Sleep Tales. Real stories, real fear, real lessons. Hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on all notifications because we drop new horror stories every week. And bro, you do not want to miss what's coming next. The next story makes this one look like a bedtime story. No cap. Subscribe. We'll see you in the dark. SEE.